shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Looking to throw. This is White on the screen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They'll break the huddle. Send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
On the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. We're scoreless after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Cardinals 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the
touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go right back to White here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give it to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. Buying time to his left. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jets 21, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Cardinal first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A run for Nick Chubb. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
That's good.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's in. Touchdown. Now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now. Start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The Cardinals.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At the 25-yard line, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Jets 42, Cardinals 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 83 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the own.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman, 54 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Deontay Harris on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 3, second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. The 30, 20, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Man, I got you. Man.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Today's final score, Jets.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. Bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.